Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Udalad and we are back with some more Magic the Gathering. It's been about a week. I'm sorry for not releasing any videos. I've moved to a new apartment, as you might see if you look behind me. So that's why it's been a bit of a hiatus, just a couple of days, or well, a week. But we are back. And we are back with some more stuff. We are doing the same thing as the last 2 weeks that I've been making content. So we are making a deck today. Or well, I'm gonna show you kind of a deck idea that I have. I want your input, kind of how I can improve it, such things. And we'll see if we can make it a usable thing. So I got this really insane idea with Revel in Riches. So Revel in Riches, for those of you that do not know, whenever a creature an opponent controlled dies, create a treasure token. And at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 10 or more treasures, you win the game. Now, can you actually combine this with Masterful Replication? So Masterful Replication says, choose target artifact you control. Each other artifact you control becomes a copy of that artifact until end of turn. So, the problem with this is that it only lasts until end of turn. But what I am wondering is, can you cast Masterful Replication before Revel in Riches procs? Because if you can do that, you can do a kind of a cool one-turn win with just a couple of artifacts and no treasures, basically. Now, the problem is I'm a bit suspicious that this is not how it's going to work. That's why I've made this deck. I tried to play it and tried to get this combo off, but I usually don't. I'm not sure, well, obviously it's a kind of an expensive combo to begin with. And it's like, if you play Revel in Riches, you still need 10 artifacts. So it can be quite hard to pull off. But I kind of want to try it. I have no idea if this is going to work, by the way. From what I think, I don't think this is going to work, but I really want to try to get it off at least once to see if it actually works the way I want it to do. So this deck is basically made to just create a couple of artifacts by itself with Sky Scanners. We have one with the machine because we have a couple of artifacts, and it's a really good card draw for when you have kind of expensive artifacts. We have Ritual of Suit for that low creature control. We have some Jorah's Familiars for historic spells, because we do have some historic spells. We have both Tezzeraths, because they are really good in any artifact deck, basically. Making creatures and planeswalker have affinity for artifacts, which means, wow, I am stumbling over my words today, I'm very sorry. But affinity for artifacts means that every creature and planeswalker that you cast gets their base mana reduced, so no colored mana, but their neutral mana cost reduced by 1 for each artifact that you control. Tezzerath, Master of the Bridge, is probably one of my favorite cards from World of Spark. I think is really interesting. He can be used in super cool ways. But the problem with this deck is that it's usually if I am winning with the deck, I win too fast with Tezzerath. And, well, if I'm losing, I'm not gonna get this combo off. But we'll try, see what we can do with this, I guess. I probably should be adding more control. I feel like that is the problem. I have some card draw with Curious Obsession, Mistcloaked Herald, one with the machine, and then we also have Tezzerath for some extra card draw. We have Karn for those extra artifacts. We're basically trying to make a deck where we just pump out these really cheap artifacts, like just a crap ton of Thopters, stuff like that, and then we use the Revel in Riches combined with Masterful Replication. Now I have no idea, as said before, if this works, but we're going to try it, and we're going to see. If this somehow does not work, we'll try to make it just a regular treasure deck, I guess, in some sort of way. I mean, there has to be a way to duplicate artifacts, right? Oh wait, I have an idea. I might have an idea. We'll play one game with this. If it doesn't work out this game, we'll just change it completely, because I just got a kind of maybe a cooler idea. This is kind of an okay start. Like, double Curious Obsession doesn't really seem that useful, but Mistcloaked Herald with Curious Obsession is a really good combo for just general card draw. So that is what we're going to be doing. I do like the Mistcloaked Herald, by the way. Like, it's a 1/1 for 1 mana, and like can't be blocked, so it is a really good target for Curious Obsession and cards like that, where you just like produce stuff from hitting the enemy in the face. It's a really good card, I think, at least. So we'll play the Dismal Backwater Curious Obsession on the Mistcloaked Herald and hit him in the face for some card draw. Oh yeah, we are going to draw a card. I do like the Curious Obsession combo. It is really strong. I know that, like most blue, if you play a mono blue deck, you usually have this kind of combo. Maybe not with the Mistcloaked Herald, but with some creature that cannot be blocked, because this is like bizarrely strong. The thing with Curious Obsession is that you have to keep attacking, otherwise you have to sacrifice the Curious Obsession. Well, we lost our card draw machine, but I feel like that's kind of okay. We have a lot of land. If we are just a little bit lucky, we can use Karn as well to pull out some kind of nice artifacts. Well, does not look that promising with pulling more islands, as per usual. But we'll see. What I was thinking is Arcane Adaptation is, because this only says treasures. So you should be able to make creatures treasures, right? With Arcane Adaptation. That should be a thing. So we can actually do like some sort of Arcane Adaptation kind of bullshit with just a crap ton of artifacts. I know it doesn't have to be artifacts, but I feel like it should be artifacts because it just makes a little bit more sense to me, in my mind. Let's just play this Golem. Hopefully he'll attack Karn, him tanking a little bit of damage. We are basically only pulling land at this point, so probably not going to go that well. But we'll see. Like, the more I'm thinking of this Arcane Adaptation idea, by the way, the more I like it. Like, it could just require a couple of changes to this build, actually. Removing the... Or, well, the Masterful Replication isn't that good, really. Like, for 6 mana you can create 2 3/3s. The thing that could make it interesting, if we're making this like an entire, like, Golem deck, that could be kind of cool, because there are some really cool artifact buffs for Golems. So, we might have a look into that, actually. Going like a Golem kind of deck with Revel in Riches and Arcane Adaptation as kind of a victory condition. Wow, he is pumping out those rabid bites. This is actually really, really nice. Oh, we don't have... Oh, crap. We don't have 2 black mana. Well, that's a feels bad moment. Let's actually use Karn as well. Maybe I should have done this first. In case he would give me a swamp, we could have Ritual of Suited.
Are you certain of your decision?
So we'll see what he gives me. I mean, I'm assuming he is not going to be giving me Tezzeret, because Tezzeret is a really good Planeswalker. I would not give someone Tezzeret if I was in this position. Though, one with the machine can be... Wow. He actually gave me Tezzeret. Huh. Well, I guess he's thinking like he doesn't have any artifacts out, so he's not that strong. But just having him is actually like kind of dangerous. If I get a couple of artifacts out, it can ramp up this deck so hard. Gargos? Really? We'll see what he does, though. We might be able to... Please don't kill Karn. Don't be an asshole. Just hit me in the face. Look at my delicious face. Okay, well.
I will endure.
Do we have any artifacts? No. So playing Tezzeret is like literally useless right now. We'll do Ritual of Suit to try to remove as much damage as possible. We should have definitely played the Dismal Backwater before. Like, we could have played it, I think, a turn earlier, and that would have saved us from the Ritual of Suit kind of screw-up. I basically, I completely forgot that I had Ritual of Suit that costs 2 black mana. Well, I think we can safely concede this and actually continue on the other kind of idea. I kind of like that idea way better, actually. So, well, that's a lot of crap. Let's look into this. So, we're going to completely remake this, actually. We are going to delete this deck. Delete. Yes. And we'll make a new one. Revel In Riches. We want 4 of those, I think. Arcane Adaptation. Now, the question is... This should be able to make creatures treasures. I'm quite sure, because the treasure is a type of card. We'll try it first, though, and then we will go into Golem and see what we actually can do with this. So what golems do we have? Do we have any cool golems? Because I know there is the... let's see, where is it? Where's the actual golem that I kind of wanted? Wait, where's this? There's supposed to be someone that gives golems +1/+1. Am I being stupid? Am I mixing up another card that I saw? Like way before. Wait. It might be that I looked up the spoilers for the newer Magic set and saw this card. I need to check. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, it seems to be like for the next... Oh crap, did I like literally screw this up so badly? I might have, you know. It's Throne of Eldraine, right? Yeah. It might be a... might be a spoiler from Throne of Eldraine that I kind of remember. I need to have a look at this. I just need to make sure that I'm not being an idiot. I mean, it's very possible. I'm usually an idiot. Okay, let's see here. Maybe it isn't. Like, I really remember seeing that. Where did I see that? Pattern matcher. Is that really worth it? That is actually kind of cool. That is actually a really cool card. Okay, let's see here. So this is really starting to frustrate me. Oh, they're having Garruk? Cool. Oh, I didn't realize that Garruk was in that. Sorry if I'm spoiling stuff, by the way. For those of you that do not want to know that what is in the newer set, don't listen to me right now. Because I'm probably screwing stuff up. Or is this like commander deck? Like, this could very well be... Yeah, this is probably just for commander, now that I think about it. Throne of Eldraine is probably just for commander. Why do I remember this golem thing? Is it a white card? Oh, it's a white card. That's why. I'm stupid. Right. We have to make this those colors. That makes way more sense now. Okay. So, the question is, do we want... Like, the Cavalier of Dawn, I don't have enough mythic cards to craft it, but it would be really cool in this deck. Sadly, don't have the stuff. Though, the Master Splicer, I think, is definitely something that we kind of want in this. And Masterful Replicator. Oof, Iron Bully. Like, Iron Bully is kind of expensive considering what he does. Like, he is kind of bad. He's a 1/1 with Menace for 3 mana. That is actually kind of insane. He's a defender, don't really care about him. But I think, though, maybe the Howling Golem and the... let's see here. Like, the Awakened Amalgam would be really cool, but I don't want to craft him because he is, like, a super... like, he is from Ixalan, so we're not going to be using him. Though the Golden Guardian could be kind of cool. Teferi. Probably not going to be playing with a Teferi, let's be honest. Though a Meteor Golem, I think, could be quite legit. The question is there any way... Like, I kind of like the Howling Golem. The problem with the Howling Golem, obviously, is that it ramps for your opponent as well. But I kind of like the idea of it anyway. The Gilded Sentinel, do I really like him? I do like the Pattern Matcher, actually. The Pattern Matcher is actually really cool. I think he is really worth having. Okay. After that, though, we are going to go with artifacts, and we are going to go with... Let's see, where is he? We want Sai, definitely, because he is... Every time you cast an artifact spell, and we'll have a lot of artifacts. I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be a lot of artifacts. We definitely want both Tezzeraths. Ooh, that's a kind of a cool Tezzerath. But not worth it. Not valuable enough to have in this deck. We do definitely want both of those Tezzeraths, though. And I kind of feel like I want Karn as well. Karn is really good. What could we exchange for Karn? The Meteor Golem is obviously really super good always, but it is also quite late game. Maybe removing 2 Meteor Golems and 1 Arcane Adaptation. The problem with this deck is we have no control. We have no, like, removal, nothing like that. Which we should be having, really. Like, shouldn't even be a problem. We should definitely be going here with, like, some Deputy of Detention, stuff like that. I think actually maybe adding... Maybe actually... Let's see here. What's that artifact? He's called the... Voltaic Servant is actually kind of cool, combined with the Steel Overseer. It was the Steel Overseer that I was thinking of, by the way. The Steel Overseer, I think, is a really, really good card. Maybe it's better than the Pattern Matcher, actually. The thing I like with the Pattern Matcher is you can play him out, and we can just pull, like, more Master Splicers. The thing is, like, the Steel Overseer... The problem with him is that you have to tap him every time to buff, but that is also a strength, because you can do it with the Voltaic Servant. You can, like, just keep tapping him, like, a crap ton of times. Actually, like... Moving... Actually, I think removing the Howling Golem... The thing is, like, there are way too many artifact cards we kind of want here. You know what? I'm just gonna take a major decision here. Add some one with the machine. And we're gonna be going with that. Like that. What we also kind of... Oh, crap. There are way too many like really good artifacts that we want, though. That is the massive problem that I have right now. think we definitely want 2 Reliquary Towers. I just like Reliquary Towers in these kinds of decks, because we will be pulling a lot of land, or a lot of cards, especially if we pull off one with the machine, with like a Meteor Golem out, that is a crap ton of cards. So I do kind of want 2 Reliquary Towers, but other than that though, I think we should definitely go... We need as much dual land as we can get. So let's see here. Blue-white is definitely, and blue-black. We also definitely want. Then I think we maybe want the Dismal Backwaters. And... do we want to craft the healing? Oh, we have actually. Enough of those. The problem with this many dual lands is that we don't have enough of these to actually make maybe the Drowned Catacombs and Glacial Fortresses worth it. So maybe we'll actually remove 2 of you guys, just so that we have a higher chance of like getting... Or is that a bad idea? It might actually be a bad idea. Maybe we should just have it like this. Yeah, I think this is like kind of legit. The thing is, like, we don't have a lot of white mana, let's be honest. We only have the Master Splicer. We don't need an extreme amount of these, so we might be able to remove these. Maybe remove a plains, add another island. Something like this. I think this might be okay. We'll try this out. We'll do one game with this to try it out. And probably won't go well, let's be honest. But that is kind of the point. This is a rough try of the deck we want to make. I do think this is way smarter though. What we'll have to try, like, if I get a Arcane Adaptation, I am immediately going to play to see if I can make stuff into treasures. Because that is what's going to make or break this deck, basically. Okay, this feels kind of like a bad hand. I think the Master Splicer is definitely what we should be throwing away. Or maybe not. That might have been stupid, actually. Oh well, we'll see. We might as well do the Dismal Backwaters right now, try and heal as much as possible. Then we'll do the Tranquil Cove, then we'll do the Plains, and we can do Arcane Adaptation just to make sure that this actually works. I'm always looking to the right screen because I'm used to having the camera there. Sorry, by the way. Like, it's so annoying. I'm used to having the camera over here, and it's like, I just keep looking the wrong way. It's gonna take a while for me to get used to it. Let's see here if this actually works now. Okay, it does not work. So this is not a good idea. Let's take human for now. And let's just concede this. Okay, so we cannot cheat our way into treasures. That is good to know. I'm trying to find a way to, like as mentioned, cheat ourselves into treasures, but I think this might not actually, work. I might have to do this the regular old way. There should be a way to duplicate... to make more artifacts, right? There has to be, some mass producer? Is that like that? I know I think he just makes copies of himself, though. Right? Mass manufacturer. Something like that. Let's see. No, he's not called that. What is his actual name? Kind of want to find him just to make sure that I know what I'm getting myself into. I feel like he's not that expensive, right? He's kind of cheap. Surprisingly cheap. Well, that's weird. We could Helm of the Host this. This could be... that could be a thing. Helm of the Host. Yeah, that could actually be a thing. But I'm not 100% sure about that. Because what we could do, we could Helm of the Host and transform one of our treasures into a creature. And then just make copies with Helm of the Host. But I feel like there should be way better ways to do this. What I'm trying to look for right now is the... Is he called like Duplicator? Mass Duplicator? Is that his name? I remember him being surprisingly cheap. Not this cheap though. What is his actual name? Salvager of Ruin. So what we really want is ways to either copy artifacts or just make a way to play cards that produce artifacts several times. Now there are ways to do this, I'm sure of it, but I'll have to probably have a look at it. Where is that guy? Like, I remember oh, there we go. Self-replicator. Yeah, he just keeps making copies of himself. That's correct. So he is not going to be useful. What I'm thinking we could try and do, we will want to remove basically everything here. Revel in Riches, one of the few things that we actually want to keep. And there we go. So we'll go with 4 Revel in Riches, treasure, and then we'll go like this. So what I'm thinking, what I kind of am thinking for this, we're just gonna create kind of this deck idea and then we'll leave it at that. Ooh, I actually don't own a lot of these treasure things, which kind of sucks. Like, Depths of Desire could be really freaking useful. Oh, it's 3 mana? Jesus Christ, man. Why are all these cards so overpriced? Like, all of them are insanely overpriced. Let's be honest here. Storm the Vault could be kind of cool, but it's rare, so we're not going to be doing that. What I feel like, though, like, I would love some treasure maps, but I don't have them. They would be great for this. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to go with Prying Blade, same as kind of beforehand. We also want the, I think the Direfleet Hoarder could be kind of cool. And Sailor of Means could be kind of good. Hornswoggle, Spell Swindle. Spell Swindle could actually be kind of cool, though I only have 1 copy of them, per usual. I think maybe the Rapacious Dragon. So what I'm thinking, what I kind of want to do, I really want to have like instant and sorcery cards that are kind of cheap, but apparently they don't exist. That, like, there is not a lot of them. The Wily Goblin would have been super useful though. The thing I want to do is we want to have a lot of instant and sorcery spells that create treasures, and then we want to use Kefnet. I wonder, yeah, I have 3 of her, so that's kind of okay. So we want Kefnet to be basically it is our way to just keep casting stuff that creates treasures. So we want some really cheap, like these card draws, like Pirate's Prize, kind of okay. Probably want some other stuff as well, like having Depths of Desire could be kind of okay, like 2 of them maybe. I think that's kind of okay. Yeah, sure, craft it anyways, it's just commons, so that's fine. Contract Killing is way too expensive for what it does. But what I feel like we could do Spark Harvest, just as a removal. And we'll also want, I think... What is that spell called? It is... supposedly one of these double spells. I don't think I have it, or not a lot of copies of it. Where is it? It is the actual good ones. Ah, crap. I don't remember. There we go. Expansion Explosion. Yeah, it's rare, so I don't have enough of it. But Expansion could have, like, that could be really cool. What we could do, though, we could do Roll. Actually, I think having 3 Rolls could be kind of okay, because he's a way to look through our deck as well with some scrying. So that's kind of okay. This is a weird mess of cards, I know. I am well aware. Let's add some land, though. And let's see. We don't have a lot of red. We mostly have blue, actually. So let's add... Let's go 9 blue, 9 black for now. And then it's 6. That is, let's see, 18, 24, yeah. So let's go with this for now. So we have 4 cards remaining. And those 4 cards, I kind of have an idea already. Kind of want at least 2... Not Curious Obsession. I actually want the... where are they? The Mist-Cloaked Heralds, so that we can put Prying Blades on them and just keep hitting in the face. That's kind of my idea of it. And we also want maybe... I think Ritual of Suit could be really useful. So the question is, what do we remove for Ritual of Suit? Depths of Desire is kind of a cool way to handle stuff, but I don't know if it's going to be super useful. We'll actually remove that, add 2 Ritual of Suits instead. So, this is kind of what we have now. We have some stuff that creates treasures. Not an extreme amount, but kind of an okay. What we probably would do if I had more of them is Smothering Tide. I think it's called, or it is the Smothering Tithe. Even I only have 2 of them, but let's be honest, it is actually really freaking good. It is a really good card. We'll try this, see if the red mana actually does anything for us. Because I realized we maybe don't need actually the red mana. Let's actually remove it immediately. I don't think we need it. We can do this instead. And then we can also do some kind of interesting control cards from there. Let's do that. Yes, let's just add the cards just so that we have the land properly set up. Can we do some cool stuff here? Let's see. I think Deputy of Detention. I always like Deputy of Detention. Deputy of Detention is a good way to handle like big amounts of like small creatures. So I do like the Deputy of Detention. Plus you can actually remove any non-land permanent. So that's really good. Plus maybe adding a Time Wipe. Nah, Time Wipe probably not that. Well, actually, Time Wipe could be kind of legit. Maybe having 2 Ritual of Suits and 1 Time Wipe. That could be kind of a thing. And other than that, I feel like maybe some blue-black. One blue-black card that could actually be super useful. Actually, kind of legit. To some degree. Maybe not, actually. Now that I think about it. You know what? We'll put in a tech hostage taker. A sneaky hostage taker. We'll only have 1, but the hostage taker is kind of a really annoying card. I do personally hate the hostage taker, like, a lot. But this is the deck we're going to be trying out. This was a surprisingly long video. Sorry about that. We made some very different iterations of the deck, but this is what we're going to be finishing with. I don't know why I jumped out of it. This is what we're going to be trying next time. I'm going to be playing it a couple of games in between as well, just to kind of smooth out the kinks of it, I guess. And yeah, I think that might work, maybe. The thing I'm kind of afraid of with this deck is that we do not have enough ways to produce treasures, but I think we can definitely make it work. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this chaos of a first video in a week, and I want your suggestions. Please leave your comments. I want to know what you think would be better in this deck, what would kind of make it way better, and I will see you guys next time. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a nice day.